Should you get a dual fuel generator for a grid down scenario? Well, I'm gonna unbox one right here in front of me. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and what I highly recommend. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Jason Hanson. I'm a former CIA officer, and for the last 20 years, I've dedicated my life to making sure people are safe and prepared, and that includes having generators. Because if you knew the things I knew and saw the things I saw about how close our grid is come to going down because of our adversaries, perhaps Iran, perhaps China, perhaps North Korea, perhaps Russia, you would absolutely be freaked out and have a lot of generators like I do. So when it comes to generators, I believe you should have propane, I believe you should have gas generators, I believe you should have solar generators. What we're gonna look at today is something I just bought, I'm gonna obviously unbox it for the first time right in front of you, is a dual fuel generator that takes gas and propane. Now, let me be very crystal clear about this. I would not recommend this as the only generator you have. Why? It's not the super highest quality. I would recommend a good propane generator, which is only a propane generator. I'd recommend good gas generator, which is only a gas generator. If you're gonna get gas, Honda is the best one to get. These last forever. I've had these things forever. I've not had a problem with it. They are more expensive, but they're quality, so kind of buy quality when you're starting out. This one they're gonna look at today is a backup generator. So I'm gonna bet my life on my Honda, my solar generators, my other stuff, but hey, I like buying stuff, I like gear, and I wanted to have an excuse to buy a new generator. So let's start unboxing this thing. Real quick, my YouTube team wants me to say that I bought this myself. This is not any kind of brand deal. I did not get paid to do this. So if I cannot get this generator to start with both the gas and the propane, well then I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna tell you it sucks. All right, let's start unboxing this thing. Now, before I open it, to price compare. This is a Pulsar dual fuel generator. Cost me $500. This Honda cost me $1,000, which is why I would not have this be the only generator I own. This is why it's a backup for me. But one of the reasons I got it is my propane generator is massive. I'm gonna actually have you swipe over here and move a bunch of this junk out of the way. This is my propane generator right here. A huge, huge propane generator. I wanted a generator that took propane that was a little bit smaller, which is a little bit more portable. So I've got my portable gas generator. Now I will have my portable propane generator. So that's one of the reasons that I bought it, besides again, the excuse to buy a new generator. And this may be one of the few times in my life where I actually read the directions. So let's start pulling things out, see how much of a mess we can make. All right, we have our engine oil. I'm glad they included that, even though of course I have some if I need it. We have, I'm guessing, our little funnel here. We can see this. This would be the propane connector, so you can connect it to your propane tank. Take some of that stuff off there. We got the little twisty ties. Get that undone. Yeah, it's twisty tied also. We'll get this undone here. If I twist it the right way instead of the wrong way. There we go. All right, get that undone. We'll take out the oil. Okay, slowly but surely. All right. Another tool, throw that up there. So this thing, if I had to guess, I think the Honda weighs 40 to 50 pounds, and this feels like it weighs pretty much the same amount. Obviously, it is the same size. Come on in. Okay, nothing else in here. All right, get down to it. Propane quick start guide. I always appreciate a quick start guide. Gas quick start guide. Okay, there we go. Those are my directions. All right, so for this, that looks like I need it. Put that there. Maybe it fell off. Maybe it's not supposed to be on yet. Okay, so my Honda is, what is the Honda? 2200 watts. This is also 2200 watts. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. Like the Honda, change the oil every 50 hours. Well, we're gonna get this thing running with gas, and we're gonna get this thing running with propane. Now, for whatever reason, when you have a dual fuel generator, it's better to start it with gas first and then hook up the propane after. That usually seems to get the propane to run better. So let's go to the quick start guide. Obviously, as it says here, do not use one of these generators indoors. That is why I have solar generators and why I'm also a huge fan of solar generators, because those bad boys are run indoors. All right, gas quick start guide. Check oil. Engine shipped without oil. All right, well, where's it's not the oil. I'm just snooping and looking around here. Okay, got the hose there. Got the pull thing.
75 years later.
I found a flathead screwdriver with 7 kids. I'm lucky that I ever find my tools. No? All right. I feel like I have. All right, let's look at these stupid directions. Jeez, okay. Okay, all right. We got the outer cover finally removed. Here is our little oil dipstick. No oil in there. So we're gonna put some oil in there. We're gonna see how much oil we can spill as we attempt to do this. I'm sure it ain't gonna be pretty. So let's put the dipstick here. We got our premium 4-cycle small engine oil. See how messy this is gonna be, Ashton. All right, we got the oil in there, and surprisingly, we didn't spill a whole ton, but wait, we haven't gotten to the gasoline yet. That's where we're gonna spill a lot. So let me clean up a little bit of mess that I did make. Where's the cap? Let me get that screwed in there nicely. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna be OCD and make sure I didn't miss anything, because I don't wanna have to, here's my quick start guide. We'll be OCD. Blah 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 blah. Okay. All right. Let's put this back on. Make sure that's tight.
Montage.
Boy, I've learned that this thing is stiff when it goes on there. Okay, we got oil in. Now it's time to add some gas. So let's see how much gas we can spill. I have multiple gas cans. This one here is one of the ones I hate. Of course, I miss the good old gas cans where they were screw off the top and easy to use and you didn't need a PhD to figure out how to get gas out of them. So for this one, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to not use this stupid thing that I hate using. Put that there, right next to that. And we're gonna do it not the old-fashioned way. We'll do it this way. This will semi-allow me to not fully, as you just saw me spill, because I leak everywhere. All right, that's good enough. Good enough. Clean up some of my spillage. Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the screwdriver. This is a screwdriver according to a 3-year-old. All right, let's inhale those fumes. Okay, we gotta turn it to on. We gotta turn this around so you can see it. We gotta make sure that the engine is on. With my quick start guide, my handy dandy quick start guide, since I'm trying to move fast and I got a 3-year-old audience. Okay, we did the engine oil. We popped in gas. We turned that to on. We turned the fuel selector to gas. Fuel selector right now is on propane. We got to turn the fuel selector to gas, make sure that's there. Okay, we turn the fuel selector to gas, turn the engine switch on. We already turned the engine switch on. We're good to go on that. What else? Pull out the choke. All right, where's the choke on this one? All right, the choke must be in the front then. That's not the choke, that's the hookup. All right, choke. Oh, thank you for the roller. Okay, we pulled out the choke. All right, when starting the engine, pull cord slowly, blah, 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 blah. Because I'm trying to move fast, buddy. All right, let's get this bad boy started. Let me go around here. Obviously, we are in a garage. It's open, but I'm not gonna have this run forever in the garage since we are in a garage. So let's see if we can get this thing started. Miracle of all miracles. Okay, so I'm gonna let it run about 60 seconds. While it's running, I'm gonna go get some of my propane tanks. All right, hey, not too bad. Started right up, can't complain about that. So as I sweat here a bit, now we're gonna do propane. So we're gonna go to our handy dandy quick start guide that's over here, and we're gonna go to the propane side. All right, propane, check oil. Make sure there's oil in it. Done, we've done that. Turn the engine to switch to on, engine switches on, we've done that. Turn the fuel injector to propane. Let me see, make sure you can see that. I'll spin that bad boy around here. Gas to propane, done that. Where was I? Attach the propane hose. Okay, so this, where did I pull that off? That is our propane connector. So I need to, I'm gonna go around here, and all I gotta do is screw this nozzle onto the propane there. And here's why I'm such a huge fan of propane and why I wanted a smaller propane generator in addition to the massive one that I have. Because propane you can store pretty much indefinitely. So gas, if I add fuel stabilizer, gas will last me up to 2 years. But I gotta add that fuel stabilizer. And remember, you cannot bring dead gas back to life. So if you've got gas that's been sitting in your garage for a decade and you add fuel stabilizer, it ain't gonna do nothing. That's dead gas, bad gas. So So fresh gas is what you have to add the fuel stabilizer to, and then it can last up to 2 years. But with propane, I can store this in my shed and I can leave it there for years and it's fine. It doesn't matter if it's 100 degrees out, it doesn't matter if it's 10 degrees out. Propane pretty much stores indefinitely, which is again why I love it as a fuel, and which is why I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 propane tanks of this stuff. All right, so let's go back to getting propane rock and roll. All right, we'll spin this around, get this off. Okay, this obviously screws right onto the propane tank, so let's do that. Hold on, I gotta do it this way so I get the right hand on it, make sure it gets spun on correctly. There we go. Okay, go back to our quick start checklist. Pull out the choke completely. Choke is out. Okay, so we gotta turn on our propane, obviously, make sure our propane tank is turned on. That's plenty on. Okay, here we go. One pull, not bad. Now we're running off propane. Obviously, this is the first time I've used that. We've just unboxed it right now. So again, I would not have a dual fuel generator be your only generator you have. I've got multiple solar, I have gas, the Honda, I have multiple propane, and now I have a portable gas / propane one. Also very important, run your generators once a month. So every single month, I start my Honda and my other generators, and now I'll do it to this one, and I run it for about 10 minutes just to make sure it's good, just to make sure it keeps going. You don't want it to sit in your garage for 5 years and then try and turn it on when you need it. So we'll see how it works in the long run. Next time we have a power outage, which does happen every now and then, I'll hook this bad boy up and see how it does. But so far, so good. If you want to see more information about how to stay prepared when it comes to water, survival, food, anything and everything, make sure you subscribe. And God bless you and God bless your family. Okay. All right. Not too bad at all. I'm happy with that. Started right up, a few pulls on the gasoline one. The propane started right up. For that one, I'll probably use it more for propane because I love running propane. Super easy, like I said, store indefinitely.